Right. So I'm going to discuss few questions from SAT mathematics section. Right. So let's try few. So first of all, the third question, mm, like we need the y value here. I think I feel like replacing this 3x by 2. Don't need to, don't try to eliminate. You need to try that. Just replace 3x by 12. So don't forget this minus sign. So minus 12 plus y equals minus 6. Then you can move minus 12 to the other side. So y equals minus 6 plus 12. That's 6. There can be different variations of this problem. But the main idea must be finding a way to eliminate x. If you want to, you can add. But that's unnecessary, I think, because I can replace that. Then the second question, 5.7 minutes per mile. So I would like to write like this: 1 mile, to travel 1 mile, to cover 1 mile, Juan needs 5.7 minutes. That's the situation. Then function m models the number of minutes it will take Juan to write x miles. So as you increase this to, or decrease, doesn't really matter, x miles, what will happen to the number of minutes? That's what they're asking. So this is m. We need m. Right? So for example, if we discuss about 5 miles, what's the m value? Number of minutes. You multiply this by 5, because here you have to multiply 1 by 5. So same thing. So here, instead of 5, we should multiply by x to get x miles. So multiply 5.7 by x. Hence, m equals to 5.7 times x. Right. That's the answer. So that mx means, yeah, m is a m of x actually, which means m is a function of x. That's obvious, right? Because number of minutes depends upon number of miles, right? Okay, so that's the answer. For the fourth one, what do you think? T seconds after it began to accelerate, what's the speed in miles per hour? Like, yeah, that's not difficult, I think. So here, S in miles per hour of a certain car, T seconds after it began. T seconds after it began to accelerate. Okay. 5 seconds after. So basically, this accelerate part, that part's not relevant, I think. So you can put T equals 5. So S equals 40 plus 3 times 5. So that's 55. 55 miles per hour. I think that's correct, because T seconds after it began to accelerate. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the answer. Just Pythagoras theorem. Here's the hypotenuse. So c squared equals a squared plus b squared. On a different day, you might have c value and a value. Should be able to compute b. All the combinations, think about those. 4 squared plus 5 squared. Don't try to simplify. Observe your answers. This is the answer. Try to keep this form. Yeah. There here x-intercept. So very obvious. Here's the x-intercept point. That is 7, comma 0, I think. So x equals to 7, right? Yeah, that's a parabola. And also on a different day, they might ask, okay, to compute intersection points like this and axis of symmetry. Like in this case, the axis of symmetry is x equals 7. And the range, the domain, like the range, what's the range? The vertex point is 0, 7, comma 0. That's the vertex. The range is all the y values, 0 to infinity. Think about those cases as well. Very easy. Move 5 to the other side, then divide both sides by 4. That's 40. The y-intercept, we're talking about a point like this. So x must be equals to 0, I think. Yeah. Because this is basically x equals 0 line. So substitute x equals 0 here, then compute. So basically f of 0, that's -2. That's the y-intercept. Or create mx plus b4. Y equals mx plus b. That way also figure out that b equals to -2. Then to compute x-intercept, here, this point, put y equals 0 and solve for x. I think you will get 20. That's it. And the slope, 1 over 10. Different things. Right? Try to compute the area of this triangle. Sometimes that's important. Not for this problem, but try those things. And the answer for this one is -2 is the y-intercept, but the x value is 0. So 0, comma -2. So try those things, different ideas, like maybe a perpendicular line to this line. What's the slope? That's negative reciprocal. That is -1 over 1 over 10. That is just -10. Right? Then to compute the area of the triangle, use base and height and compute use half times base times height. Not difficult. You can solve this. I think this 10th question is slightly interesting. Again, a very similar idea. Don't think about methods. There are so many methods, but observe and figure out a way. Yeah. This part is common. That's it. That's all you need. So replace that part by 10 because that equals to 10. So I can replace this yellow colored part by 10. 10, don't forget this square, equals to y. That's the y value. So y equals 100. Then automatically you can pick the correct solution, this one. But even if you want to compute x, use the first one. Move 7 to the other side. X equals 3. So 3 comma 100. Right? More often, you can use a method like this. Right? Not a standard method, because for a standard method like elimination methods will take so much time. Don't ever expand this. That will create a lot of problems. Right? Then the 12th one, Pn is equals to 56. So I'm going to replace this part by 56. Then solve for n. Divide both sides by 7. Then take the cube root, I think. That's actually 2. Because 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 1 over 3. 2. So n equals to 2. This is also a nice question. Parallel lines, we need the x value. In fact, using this angle, you should be able to compute, let's say, all of these angles, altogether 7 angles. You should be able to. So alternate interior angles, you can use that initially, like z. So this is 110. Therefore, x equals to 180 minus 110, because that's a straight line. Yeah, that's a straight line. We found this part. Therefore, x plus 110 equals to 180. Hence, x equals to 70. So many methods. If you want to, you can use f angles, like corresponding angles. 110 here, 110 here. Then this is again 70. Right? Try those questions. Try different things. Sometimes, like, can draw a line like this, a perpendicular line, then this one's 90, so this part's 20, then again few more angles. Try that. The minimum, multiple ways. Here's x squared curve. X squared plus 55, we have to shift this 55 units upward, like this. So very obvious. So for x squared, the minimum point is this 0, 0. After shifting that by 55 points, this point is 0, 55. So 55 is the answer. Or sometimes you might be thinking about a different method without a graph. So think about which x value gives me the minimum value, minimum y value, right? To get the minimum y, I need the minimum value from this part, I think. Because you can't change 55, that's fixed. So to get minimum value from that, what's the suitable x value? You might be thinking about a huge negative value. That won't work, because like minus 10 squared also plus 100. So hence 0 is the most suitable one. So y minimum equals to minimum y value 0 squared plus 55. So 55. Think about a case like this as a practice. Now in this case, what's the suitable value? To get a 0 here, that's 2. Like that, right? Practice those things and ask any question. Ask questions. I'll help, right? That's the idea. So yeah, we can continue this discussion.